As soon as someone says keg, you keg. Someone says swing. Squeeze.
I think your face has to go.
And then there is squeeze.
And hold. Keep it.
Anyway, you guys.
You're welcome here. Come over and help yourself. When every fool is a self-help salesman, making too much sense but too little meaning. Then will you take the time to count your case? You're welcome here. Come over and help yourself. What's there left to love about?
So guys, today I'm the one in the hot seat.
Yeah.
I'm the one in the hot seat today. My preparation, you will see it. You shall see it. But of course, before we get in, how's everyone doing? First P, how have you been doing?
Yeah, I've been down, but getting back out.
Down, Chitegezachi.
I've been ill, actually. I don't get ill at all. So I don't get ill. I get, the only illness I get is a flu. So I will get those colds of Bazongo.
Yeah.
I will go out flat out.
And the men.
Yeah.
On men, yeah. No, but for men, all diseases are like man flu. But mine is like the real flu of Bazungu.
Yeah.
Of I go down, take sick leave, get in, rehydrate, do everything I need to do, then get back on my feet. Which happens maybe once a year, can I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I got like a really bad case of malaria. I was diagnosed with malaria. I don't think it was malaria.
Sorry.
Because this is the second time I ever got malaria in my entire existence. The first time was 2 years ago. And I was...
Malaria as a child?
No, I'm a sickle cell carrier.
Oh, yeah.
So what is that? The cell rejects the malaria parasite.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't ordinarily get malaria. But I think there might be something that proxies or mirrors malaria, that when the parasites are tested, they see malaria. Because it's the second time and it's the same hospital that diagnosed me the first time.
Okay.
And then like as soon as I'm put on treatment, and I think it's something an antibiotic can fix, because as soon as I'm put on the treatment, the next day when they test, 0 parasites. So how do you go from like 30 to 0 like in 24 hours?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm doing much better now. Doing much better.
Bravo. You know, but
I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it today. I was like taking it a day at a time until even an hour at a time. But I'm happy to be
here.
Today is the day. I am weak. If you want to attack me, today is the day. I don't have energy.
Primah, we've given you exactly 20 minutes. And you will be like,
She'll be stepping on the light.
I'll be beating you.
I know. Joe, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
What's been going on?
I took leave for a week, finally.
Oh.
And
this week?
Last week.
Okay.
Last week. And it took me 3 days to actually calm down.
Wow.
I was highly wired. Waking up at the same time, thinking I have to be doing something. And it takes me some time to relax now. And I don't like that. So I'm going to try practicing when the weekend comes. I'll have at least one day to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Just listen to the thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good.
Why does it take you time to relax?
I'm a creature of habit. So the more things I put into habit, the easier my life is. So if I break a sequence, it's even when I travel, like the first few days are so weird. I feel like a fish out of water.
Really?
Yeah, they keep me steady, keep me even keel.
Okay.
If you
Even keel.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
But there's such a
don't
damn
let this Manchester and have that person play with you. They know these terms.
Meanwhile, I met someone today who told me that, I enjoy your PPJ episodes. What? There is a lady who is on the show, that lady, a lawyer. She worked with Max. I was like, I worked with her. She was my boss one time. Andrew Katongole, I've said the name. He said, she's Primah. I was like, isn't she even a Harvard? I said, if I had gone to Harvard, God knows who to give.
You'd be wearing the sweater right now.
I would be Pumla Harvard. No one would know anything else about me. I would be Pumla Harvard. I said, God gives you things to who they can.
They make them sign a thing that they shouldn't.
He said, that girl, she was a senior, she was my boss at Max, and she went to Harvard. I was like, well done, girl. Hold on.
You see, she's uncomfortable.
I know, I'm just like, let's move on.
Prima,
Let's move on.
how have you been?
I've been well. I've been, oh yeah. No, nice things have been happening.
Oh, good.
So my birthday was in May, end of May.
Oh, happy birthday, belated happy birthday.
Yeah, it was nice.
Happy for mom.
Is that why you were wearing the red dress last episode?
The thing has touched. It has
Nothing
really.
has disturbed the
Let's
masses.
discuss.
And then
I don't know. I think all the comments
today
that she
I'm
got.
under-delivered.
No, you've not under-delivered. I was just waiting. No, you're really, really smart. But that day I was waiting for
You were
something.
like, what is
I thought of
it?
her.
What is
Someone
it?
was going to propose
No,
again.
I
thought we were going to see
I was
balloons
looking for
coming
where.
from-
I was looking for where to wear it. Now I'm happy.
It's
that
us you chose.
It's you that
Joel
I chose.
is the one you
You're
chose.
the one.
Alan is the one you chose.
You're the one. You're the one.
Well
Who
done.
else? Who got
So
that?
anyway, my birthday was a lot of people in my year, like I said, are turning 40.
Yes.
So I was going to be away on my birthday, but I was going to be at the office, and I have a lot of friends there. Like I have a Ugandan community.
Okay.
And so they thought it was my 40th. Dear, the party they threw. They took me away. They went, Bambi Shalina, I thank you. They did, when she found out I was turning 39,
39.
she was so pissed. She's like, Prima, you wasted my time. Like, they really, really went all out. But we went to some house over where a beach house. It was
Are you serious?
like they went all people were returning. I think guys had traveled. They were returning on Friday. You know, I think of returning at 2 a.m., but in the morning you have to go for this program because it's your
Yeah.
friend's 40th. I was like, dears, it's not my 40th.
At what point did they and you realize that there's a mismatch?
That Nat had also already ordered our dinner. She was like, Prima, by the way, I'm so bored. Then the rest of the crew was like, how can this be your I said, guys, thanks for this
39.
pre-game.
39.
That's kind of nice.
It was
Make
nice.
your 39th special, then
Yeah.
leave your 40th. too.
Yeah, no, it was so nice. It was so nice. So there was that. Then this week we just came back from a couple's retreat.
Ah.
Yeah, so we're three girls that were really good friends, and we happened to marry 3 men that are really good friends.
Oh, is
so
that
we've
so?
always just been friends. And so this year
That's
we're
so
all
nice.
making 10 years. So we're like, you guys, this year we should do something, a holiday for the couples. So we went for that holiday this week. Very nice.
So where did you go?
Malindi.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it was chill.
Mirembe.
No,
No, it's not among these ones.
no.
Those are from where? Like
Church.
what? Oh, church.
Church.
Okay.
Remember, I keep telling her when you give your life to Christ,
Well,
you'll
you'll
have
join
access.
this.
You'll have
I think
access.
it's nice to have different
I know, you know, like,
circles.
need some
better
heathens
that
in
two
your
of
life.
us are so silly. Like, I could not believe I was not her maid of honor. And show me, Prima, first of all, you're not Catholic, so that Catholic Church won't allow you, but you're also short.
So?
She needed a tall person.
Why?
Because she's tall.
So?
Sorry, dear. Okay,
So now
Kale,
we're
Alan,
going
how are
to
you?
ask you.
But guys, I know someone complained that you didn't ask me how I was last time.
Last
But you don't like
time.
But
answering.
truth be told, not I don't like answering. I don't know sometimes how I am. You know,
Whatever answer you
when
say,
I knew it was my turn, I was going through my gallery to see what have I been up to, what have I been doing. But I do not know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I've been. All I know is I'm okay.
Oh my God.
We're very busy. Work is going well. We're doing some nice, cool things.
Oh.
Yeah, my family is good. What is not?
Where do you work again?
Omakasi.
Oh yes. The knee is a very good update. Yeah, yes. So I started jogging again.
Oh.
I'm on an
good.
8-week program that's leading me back to contact sport.
You went back to the court. So.
Yeah, back to the court.
Okay.
So the only part I'm having left is my hamstring, because your hamstring is like the break of your knees, to break turn thingies. So we're trying to train that, doing some jogging, doing some light exercises here and there. So hopefully, which is like 6 weeks
Yeah.
from today, be able to get back into contact. So
When you
it's-
say contact sports, which one?
Hey.
it's like going back to the sport, because mine I was doing
Which
basketball
sport?
before.
Okay.
So getting back to basketball, getting back to if you want to play football, you want to do anything.
Oh,
So
There are other contact sports you also want.
Yeah.
which one?
Those ones he has been doing, I'm sure. Yeah.
Speak. Where you?
Remember how we started the show? Some people back.
But again, speaking of contact sport.
Yeah.
Okay, you first finish. You are
Let's first
still
finish the
going.
contact sport.
You tell us where your brain went.
Are you finished?
I was switching us to something completely different. So let's finish contact sport.
No, my brain went to. Actually, maybe this is what I should have said at the beginning and not my illness. I should have not used my space
You
for
say.
myself.
You say.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Rugby.
extend love
To Sydney.
to
Sydney.
young men. Yeah.
Sydney pained me.
I want to extend love to young men of Uganda.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're battling. I don't know what you're going through. but I want to extend grace and love and whatever it is that is disturbing you that takes something, anything, to trigger such a violent and brutal reaction that ends up in death, that ends up in murder. Whatever that is, I don't know. And I'm hearing it so much. So I think this started with Sydney. It took a lot from me, I think, at that time, because where the contact sport comes in, Sydney is a rugby player, the Pirates.
Yeah.
He was just 26 years old.
Yeah, 27.
27 years old, actually. And where this, you know, I feel like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have interfaced with it the same way.
Yeah, but
My
now,
son trains with the Pirates team. He's joining the Pirates team this vacation. My son is 10 years younger than this boy.
Yeah, so it could,
I'm a mother raising a grown son,
Yeah.
a grown man, a grown boy.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking, so I looked at, I watched the funeral service.
You saw that it could be you, it could be
I
your
saw the mother, Sydney's mother, crying.
Yeah.
And then when they caught that border man, Abu, I want to say his name. You know, these days now we have to say the names of the perpetrators also. That border
Like a
man
journalist.
Muyombia, Obed Muyombia. He was a border guy at Frobel, the one who they real showed. It was many people, but they real showed him like hitting, striking. I felt in my head, that could also be my son.
Hitting.
Yes. It could go either way.
Everyone always imagines the victim, but you could
Like,
also be the
that
perpetrator.
man also has a mother.
Who hoped the best for him,
Who hoped the
tried
best.
to raise a good person.
Who tried to
and-
raise a good man. And in my head, I was thinking, what options does my son have? He could either be a victim, a potential victim, or the perpetrator. And all these men have mothers.
recording.
Somebody looking, hoping for the best for them. And I just wonder, what else can I do but extend love?
Yeah.
And just pray that whatever it is, whatever factors those are that are messing up and just bringing so much violence. Just the other day again, let's talk about this other man who decided to go and stab
Okelo.
Yeah.
infants for nothing.
I really think that guy
No,
is
that
not
one is
okay.
a real mental.
No, psychiatric evaluations were done.
Yeah, and nothing.
He was deemed legally of sound mind.
Yeah.
Everybody kept saying
That
you know,
there
when
must be
people go to
something
extreme
here. You're trying to
situations,
find
you're
a
trying
way,
to
find an
because it can't be
excuse.
possible.
Yeah.
How does a man, how does Joel just get up in the morning
Yeah.
and stab children?
Yeah.
There must be something wrong with him.
That has
instantly.
triggered him.
He was taken for psychiatric evaluation and declared of legal sound mind. He did it. He just did it.
Yeah.
Another case, there was a lady Babidi Sengendo in Tinda. She was abducted. And the family, the number was so upset. That's why I think I remember the case so much.
The amount they were asking
The amount
for.
they asked for was 19 million. I even wondered, who asked for 19
your
million?
life.
Why did they ask for 20
For
million?
20.
And the family could only raise 8 million. Again, which made me wonder, if you're asking someone for 20 million, they must be wealthy people. For people just to be able to raise 8.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
Yeah.
You're maybe a poor person asking poor people
Yeah.
also, stealing,
Yeah.
Robin Hood stealing from
Yeah.
the poor now.
Yeah.
They reported the case to police, and then the auntie, we are saying the names of perpetrators.
Are you sure you want to say Kwanga? There
Oh,
is,
this
there
is
is a
alleged.
case of
Abubek, Antege, and Kaga Shafiq. When they realized that they were not able to get the money and police was on their trail, they killed her. The woman was found in Ntinda wrapped in mattress covers, because now they didn't know what to do with her.
Yeah.
Every day on my radio when I'm
Those are just the
driving
ones
to
we
and
know
from
about.
work, these are just the ones that
Yeah.
are coming up.
Yeah. Pamela, there's also
I don't understand.
there's also
There's a lot happening.
a recent abduction.
Uh-huh.
I want you to mention the perpetrator.
Where? You tell me the name.
The recent perpetrator.
No, we're not discussing that here.
But
Everyone knows.
I want to talk about
But-
I think we end that show.
no, but
Just stay here.
We are saying
but
that
to,
there is
to,
a
to bring
recent
us
AI, that's AI.
to bring us back as a father, what
kindly. And you're saying all names. Only Obed you can say. Shafiq you can
There are
say.
names that
but
you don't
their
just say now, you don't
names-
drop them
Their
anyhow.
names among names.
as a dad, this child abduction just I try to imagine myself in those shoes. and I can't, because I always wonder, like, if your child is like taken, I don't think I have the strength to do the such thing, because I've not seen anyone such and
And
it's
fine.
successful.
In Nigeria, there is such an
But
you know,
So I feel like if it happens to me,
Yeah.
I'm just simply going to sit down with my family and be like, you know what?
the person has
Your
I was going to
brother
say
or your
that,
sister
that
has
part
been
is very
taken.
hard.
Because I do not have the strength in me, because there's that hope. We tried a while back, one of our cleaners, it happened to his son. But I saw the hope.
Why was
Remember, yeah.
the son abducted?
No,
Just money.
he was watching the kid playing. He just took his eyes
his
off.
eyes off
They were
of it.
staying in like a slummy
kids,
area.
2 seconds.
When he came back, he could not see the kid. We searched for the kid. Up to now, he's still posting. It has been like since November. It's been months. But the hope in there, you know, you put posters. People call you. There's a kid we have seen here. Describe the kid to be yours. Then you go there thinking.
Yeah.
I can't count the number of times he called me and I was giving him transport. I was like, this could be the time. This could be. But every time he gets there,
Heartbreak.
it's not the kid. Gets there, it's not the kid. And he was very religious. There's some religious people over from some other district who told him, we have seen where your child is, send us transport.
But
We are coming. And I could not tell him they are scamming you, because for him, he still wants to be hopeful.
Yeah.
So we just gave the scammers the transport. They came, they prayed, nothing happened. So for that one, for me, I think if it happens to me, we are sitting down as a family and being like, you know what?
And discussing.
You don't know. You don't know.
I think we're actually living on a very thin thread, and that's why I think we're very fortunate, because when I start talking to people who have experienced these things, like the lady who cleans at my home, I mean, her cousin was murdered,
Yeah.
and there was, no noise,
Yeah,
no
and
nothing.
that's where I
can
was
do.
going to go. First of all, I'm even surprised. I'm very surprised at how you've phrased your statement, Pumla. Like, you've not just looked at Sydney, you've also looked at
You've given
these other
humanity to
guys,
everyone involved.
right? These other guys, and what I don't think many people are thinking about these guys. Like, a lot of people think about what could have driven you there, but I think that Sydney was such a relatable person to a lot of the people who have access to social media and all of you understand.
They can see
like
themselves
like
in him.
now it makes sense, but
Yeah.
this happens every day.
Yeah.
This happens every day. There is mob justice every day. But now suddenly we're like, what is mob justice? But this happens
murder.
every day. There is, you understand, like, thank you, mob murder. There is that every single day, and a lot of it is happening. If it had been to some random in Chikubo down there and no one had known, they would probably have put it on Agataliko, and guys would be like, oh, Kaleba Musea, but there is no. But now you're like, this is a raga. This is a person that he's us. Now it has touched a real.
How fragile life
yeah?
is. Like, you
Yeah.
can just go.
Yeah.
One of the comments I had was that because of the way Sydney was raised
I
and
want
because
to
he
bring
played
us to the
rugby,
episode.
he didn't fight. He didn't
he
even
did.
think
Yeah, discipline.
of
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
And I also remember that same feeling of,
is it.
I'm not going to think I'm going to fight. I'm going to be like, guys, let's discuss this.
Yeah, I
because I'm
can
coming from a
run.
place of, I have been able to think and start to
But my mom said I
circumspect.
can't run. Naturally, I could try to run. Alan, are you
Rest
there?
in peace.
Yeah, Bambi,
And,
rest in peace.
Comfort, condolences
To the
families of
family.
those who we've spoken about, but
And
we
those
know
we
that for
haven't.
everyone, there's others happening
Yeah.
every single day.
And
For me,
men's
it is
mental
for the
health.
perpetrators. And June, okay, maybe this will air in July, I don't know. But June is actually a month where we commemorate men's mental health. And let's pray that this aggressiveness
Yeah.
can
Men
be
cope.
rooted,
Yeah.
can be guided
Yeah.
positively.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
there, it's
Yeah.
there, the hormone
Yeah.
testosterone
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
but
Positively too,
it
like
should be guided positively. There are better ways that you can do it. Go back, maybe go back to war.
I
There
know.
are some wars happening
Against who?
globally. We have
Against who?
oil prices are high because
My
we
friend.
have Strait of Hormuz.
What
Maybe
was
you
that?
can go to Iraq
Are kidnapping people out of their countries.
or Ukraine.
I know,
And
because
testosterone.
that side.
That side. Go back to what you were meant to do
Do.
as men.
I
You
know.
as a man.
As a man, why
are
you
you fighting in a war?
why are you having lunch?
Why are you having
Anyway.
As a man, why are you
Yeah, there
napping?
is a war going on.
As a man, why are you eating fruit? As a man, why
Why are you
selling
eating
fruit?
dessert?
As a man, why do both your parents love you?
Anyway, guys, so today's
But
episode.
Why do you
Speaking of
giggle?
men's mental health, can we talk about that show that everyone is watching and thinking all men are
Polygamy.
like that man?
Polygamy. I
I
don't
haven't watched it. I don't think I want to.
I have not watched it,
It's a
but I have
caricature
faced
of
the wrath
Kampala
of someone who is watching it.
Yeah, I've watched it.
You faced that?
My partner watched it, and we had a very minor fight, which in any other day
You
would not
became
have
the
made.
polygamist.
Yeah.
I see him in you.
Yeah.
Because she was watching it, I interrupted her to show her something on my phone. Then someone sent me a reel. Someone, you know, our Instagram, you can choose to call yourself anything.
Yeah.
You can call yourself beautiful. You can call yourself
So
Miss
Beautiful
Gundi.
sent you.
So someone sent me and
Beautiful.
Sugar baby.
You became the polygamy.
it seemed like that is how I saved that person in my phone. So at that moment, I had to tell, this is Instagram.
That's the
how
worst
that
time to start
person
explaining.
names themselves. It's not me.
Yeah.
No, what? I was like, oh, you're watching
No,
that
the Polygamist
show. You
is
are,
very,
yeah.
very, very.
You watched it,
very,
Primah?
I've watched all episodes.
Oh.
I've watched all 22
Okay.
of them, but they're short. They're 22 episodes, but they're
It
20.
was a limited series of like 8.
No, but they're no, they're
preparing
22, but they're 20 minutes each.
You guys, Primah was the host of this episode. You know when she sent us, we asked her, please send us the topic. Because she said, this
Look at her.
Oh, she's on polygamy.
She's like,
All 22 episodes.
All 22 episodes. You guys, can we come to the episode?
Okay.
So,
Resolve the
because the
polygamist.
polygamist will take us. So, today's episode is a get to know us episode, right? And these guys are all dying. They're like, we don't want you to get to know us, but Mama, you shall get to
We don't
know
like to
us.
be seen.
And I think for me, this came from, so every time I host or I go to a place where I'm being hosted, generally when we are in such places, I like to play deep card games, right? Because I always feel like a lot of friendships remain shallow, right? So I like to play card games, and everyone starts out with Primah, what? Oh, whenever I pull out my card game, guys are like, Shaz, come. By the end of the night, people are sending me messages. They're like, I haven't had such a deep conversation in a long time. That was so I don't know what. They start annoyed, but by the end,
time you
I feel like people know each other a little better. So we want to invite you into our deep conversation today. So just
Sign an NDA
feel
before
at
you
ease.
finish it.
feel at ease, feel at home.
Joel, feel at ease.
Yeah.
I can't.
Ooh, sir.
They want me to
So-
be at ease. No, you know what I'm doing.
So the particular card game I bought has different categories, right? So one is self-awareness, dreams,
What is
life.
it called for those who might purchase?
Yes, it's called Deeper Talk. Deeper Talk. Yeah.
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker, Deeper Talk, a tool for creating lasting and more impactful connections. There are 150 prompts.
And
You got
they're
it from this
sponsoring
country?
the episode.
I wish they were, you guys.
So we're not showing them.
No, nothing we are saying.
Yeah.
If you
so it's a
had
card
paid, we
game.
would
Yeah, if they
blur
had
it out.
paid, we would have. Yeah. So yeah, it's in categories. So there's self-awareness, there's
Entrepreneurs.
dreams, there's life lessons, there's courage. Anyway, they're different. And so what we'll do is we'll go around the room. I've shown these guys a
few.
sea of questions, but I haven't told them which exact ones I'm going to ask. So that we can introduce some authenticity. There's a particular person, you shall guess them, who when you don't prepare them, they. So
I wonder who that
sent
could
this
be.
for purposes of that person, but the person has not acknowledged me at all because the questions were
We know what to
meant.
handle. You know what to handle.
But anyway, we are going to start with a light one. Kuanga, we've come from murder. What? Instead of
Men's mental health, polygamy.
mental health.
We really
polygamy.
covered
As in,
many things.
We've
Yeah.
covered so many. So
Abduction.
we're going to start with light questions to bring us back. So my first question, and we're going to start with you, Joel. Which teacher had the best impact on you and why?
I think it was actually Mrs. Wambuzi.
Okay.
Because I'm a very fidgety child. I
Which level
daydream.
of education?
I was in P6, and she called me aside and said, I need to write a book. I need to read a book and write me a summary at the end of every week.
Yeah.
And she said I could pick any book that I wanted. And I used to wonder why. It's later that she said, I realized you're always reading something or doing something that interested you rather than doing your homework. So I thought if I gave you this,
Direction.
you could direct this stream of energy. And at some point she'd even ask me to tell stories in class. I don't know how she, at the time Green Hill was a very small school, so we were like we're about 30 people in class. So she paid attention to me in a way I needed because I was really not into school stuff. I didn't like to sit down. I just felt like the world is so big. Why are we sitting here bored? And I think her just taking the time to tailor something for me showed me that I can find a way to navigate through the world.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so Mrs. Wambuzi was very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a real
was.
educator.
Very strict, but I think very fair.
Yeah.
She
I
came
liked her.
from Kampala parents, I think. She was with us in Kampala
Oh,
parents
before Green Hill, eh?
Before Green Hill.
Yeah. Nabatro?
Teacher?
Yeah.
What is best
Which
what?
yeah. Which teacher?
Joel.
You said I taught you so many things in your
Go
message
away.
on Christmas.
Which teacher had the biggest impact on you and why?
I think two of them. So briefly. One, Mr. Kawamara, the late, that was primary school. So much as I am an economist and very good at finances, I struggled with mathematics.
That's interesting. At primary school.
At
In primary school, yeah.
In primary school. So much so that when I was in P7, I was struggling with long division and I was taken to back to P4
Oh,
for 3 weeks.
You're kidding.
to do carry the
Have I told
one.
this
No, you
story?
never.
Where my younger sister was in P5 and I was in P4, and then she called her classmates to come and laugh at me when I was in
Nalule.
P4. Nalule.
Nalule also. Nalule.
Your
But
Lisa,
please
well
note,
done.
It was so bad that Anale was really brilliant at
Yeah.
maths that she used to even tutor me, 2 years younger than me. She used to tutor me because I just failed to understand the basics, the foundation. It
Yeah.
would just go
Yeah.
over my head.
Yeah.
I just would not arrive at the answer.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to help me. but
Yeah.
Mr. Kawamara, I will not lie to you that I know what he did, how he did it, where he did it from. But the man was so patient with me.
Yeah.
He taught me mathematics.
Yeah.
I don't know how he
Yeah.
did. I was too young to understand.
Yeah, what
but
he
he
did.
caught me
Teachers
by
are
the
magical,
hand
man.
Yeah.
and said, "We are going. I see you can
Yeah,
do it. You
yeah,
can. You
yeah,
can. You
yeah.
can."
I won't give up.
It's the reason
My
I
name
took
is
maths.
Kawamara Bandi
It's the reason I'm a financially literacy.
Yeah,
educator.
yeah.
So I was stepping on those
Yeah,
men who don't
it's
want to, want to get money from
When
their
I
women.
said don't give women, give men money.
Mr. Kawamara.
Rest in
You
peace.
created this.
He's the one.
Created a monster.
Yeah.
That was the one. And that one I will say has just my life path.
Yeah.
He allowed me to be so confident that and I loved math. So this is the thing. Like I really love mathematics.
So it bothered you.
But I was not getting the grades.
Yeah.
I got a 1 in maths
Yeah.
in PLE.
Can you
After
imagine?
struggling
Yeah.
and struggling and
Yeah.
struggling.
And being taken back to
And being
P4.
taken back to P4 for those P4A
Yeah.
to educate, to
Yeah.
teach me, to show me certain
Yeah.
things. So that was
I
him.
tell you, if you had flunked,
And then-
it would have been like you even went back to P4 and you
Yeah,
failed.
went back
Oh
and
no.
flunked.
You see, I told you a few decisions. You'd be a
The
ruffian.
second one was a lady called Miss Namayanja. My English, she was comprehension for my O-levels. So I was those kids in class. I used to do my work very quickly and then I distract the rest.
Yeah.
Cause problems.
Yeah.
Everyone starts to do,
Yeah. Yeah.
They come in, me, I've finished my work. They come, they start, me, I keep quiet. My work is finished. People have not finished. They're
Yeah.
the ones now they send to the punishment tree.
Yeah.
This lady, Miss Namayanja, so strangely, she was one of the most unpopular
Yeah.
teachers in school.
Okay.
The kids did.
Yeah.
Girls didn't like her. Neither did I,
Yeah.
to be honest.
That's interesting because they're also an English.
But
Yeah.
this lady in my S2 realized my problem very early on. It's a problem I've always had with education. I'm just restless. I do things
Yeah.
quickly.
And then, yeah,
and
same,
I'm
same.
just like
We know,
this.
yeah.
What more is there?
Why are we-
Can
what are
do?
we-
And
yes.
Everybody else is what? And yet I need people to play with.
Yeah.
To disturb, yeah.
Yeah.
This woman realized that I had a skill for storytelling.
Yeah.
I was always the first in my class when it came to comprehension, to grammar, composition, composing a story.
Yeah.
So she said, after we finished our assignments in class, she said, write a story. Then she also learned that this Pumbla likes some attention.
Yeah. So come and
So
read it.
you're going to read every class.
Yeah.
You're going to read your story.
Yeah.
So now I would write, when people have finished whatever, I write my story.
Yeah.
And then I get so excited because the one I read last time, people were laughing,
Yeah.
people were happy, now I'm trying to make it even funnier.
Yeah.
I'm putting in more of myself.
Yeah.
Then I come out and read, people are happy, people are laughing. I'm
Yeah.
like, I stopped disturbing people. As
you
in, she
imagine
managed
that?
me
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
that even I just started to get a real interest in now literature.
Yeah.
I started to read more because to write, you've also got to read more. So she'd even give me books, same as Princess Wambuzi. She'd
Yeah.
give me books and say, you go and read that. You may say, this story you wrote, I feel like your writing is like for this author.
Yeah.
Go and see if you
Yeah.
I would read. I'm like, hey, this is really nice. I write. She encouraged me to write. It was just so strange that where most teachers dismissed me,
Yeah.
and said that
Yeah,
girl,
trouble.
she's a troublemaker. She's rebellious.
Yeah.
They're always reading, calling my parents. She's destructive. She's what? This woman in her class
Fire.
was queen.
Yeah.
I'm always waiting. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Work quickly.
Yeah.
Pumla, is your story ready? Stand
Yeah.
up.
With your tie.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the
Because
front
it was
of
you
the
who used to
class.
Yeah.
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 So I think
That's amazing.
It allowed in a school where
Without trying to
everybody
change
was
you.
told that there was only one way to be the right way. You had to fit in a certain box.
Yeah.
She allowed me to color outside the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
In that,
But
in
within
that
the
time.
Be
boundaries.
productive.
Still within the boundaries, which was fine.
Yeah.
Because that's the guidance
Yeah.
I needed.
Yeah.
Still, but she did not diminish me
Yeah.
to a dot.
Yeah.
Where they said you must be in that dot to be accepted
Yeah.
and to be right.
Yeah.
So I've never forgotten
That's
that. From her.
amazing.
And from her it was strange because she wasn't the typical Mrs. Wambus.
Yeah.
She was actually a really problematic teacher.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like
Yeah.
she was not a teacher you would like.
Yeah.
So, but it showed that, yeah.
She saw you.
She
and
saw me and said, this person just
Yeah.
needs some small
Yeah.
guidance.
Yeah.
Let me. And she extended an arm. So again,
Yeah.
mathematics, financial literacy, I come here and tell stories.
Yeah,
So
100%,
Those are the two teachers I feel
100%.
had a lot of impact.
Miss Namayanja.
Why no,
Namayanja.
Alan?
You really
Wherever
did
you
well.
Are, Miss Namayanja, I don't know. I don't know if she's a
Yeah.
missus now or...
Anyway, they owe you royalties.
I know all the storytelling.
So thank you, thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah. There is somebody here.
Alan.
Which teacher?
I was
It's about my kung fu sensei.
Ah, okay. Which teacher?
Though
And why?
I don't have any
prepare
from,
ourselves.
I don't have any from primary school because primary school was actually smarter than most of the teachers we had in school. It was that kind of situation, right?
You guys, I
whereby-
think maybe that's the millennial way of doing it because this is snapping. Don't they?
Yeah, they actually taught her
Either or
that one.
because
They
this
told us
one-
this one is not it.
This one is not it.
It's not it.
It's the
this
middle
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what that means, right?
Yep.
What does it mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
lead.
Joel has told me.
Yeah, clap. It's like a clap.
No,
For Gen Z, it's like what?
Which one?
it's okay.
This one?
Joel has told me not to say it. No, this
Which
one.
The one of the middle
Okay.
means what?
Which one? No. I
It
don't-
doesn't
It's sign
feel
language
right.
for something.
Oh, it's sign language for what?
For
we
the
don't care.
for the
We're-
number
we're with
8.
the Gen Zs.
For the number 8.
Yes.
Infinity.
So when they do this, it's 8, which means you ate. You've
You
eaten,
ate.
like
You ate it up.
8. Yeah. So it's like
You ate with that take.
So why didn't you want us
Oh,
to
that's how it.
No,
that's
Yeah,
how
that's
it-
that's yeah, that's how it came
It's
about.
Actual
It has
sign language.
ended. The explanation has ended, and we are all
What
the
does it mean?
better. You ate it up, girl.
Yeah. So you ate. Okay. So
Oh, now it makes sense. No one has ever explained.
You're more educating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it came out
for
of.
lunch
I thought it came
research.
out of. Oh, you ate. Oh.
yeah, you ate. That's why like clock age. You ate like what?
Why do you add
So
that?
anyway, so primary school, none.
Right.
Like, cause all those guys, I was a commodity in primary school.
That's right.
I was built up to be the 4 aggregates for this school. Because I was too smart, too sharp. No one cared about how my day was. No one cared that I walked 10 kilometers, okay, not 10, like
were
5
not
kilometers
10.
to get to school. No one cared that I did ABC. Everyone was just
Adding a
like,
kilometer.
here, you're late. You're my D1, eh? And you're here playing games. You're my D1, you're this. No one cared. So I just did that.
Yeah.
Secondary, I kind of like chilled out a bit. I was the worst student because I just wanted to live.
Yeah.
I had
So
to
a
feel what
chef.
it meant to make friends, to be alive, to crack my without being. So like my secondary results are like are not that good until senior 3. But like from senior 1 to senior 2,
Yes.
my Luganda papers used to be put on the notice board because they used to ask like akwate mpola. I'll be like ata na tukawanga. That's how I used to answer. Like kamu ziba bidi achomboza. Like that's
Instead of
literally how I
Kariwa,
used to
yeah.
answer.
I would have enjoyed it.
And I used to be called to assemblies, like they used to beat me. They used to put like on the notice board, like if you want.
But I would miss
Yeah.
someone for being
Yeah.
so funny. You just be like, hey,
Yeah, it was
that's
like too
brilliant.
funny beyond the point
Yeah.
of like even my
Yeah.
French. I swear, my French, they would be like,
God.
if the question was like, let me say like, comment allez-vous? I would be like, talez-vous de la coma. I would like bring it from this side
You were
to this
just-
side. I was
yeah.
just living and
Naughty.
being naughty. Like
Yeah.
naughty was the actual word
that's
that defined me. Yeah. So people took away the pressure. Oh, he's useless. So when they stopped seeing me that way, then I started now enjoying
Kamu,
school again
kamu,
and stuff like
ziba
that.
bidi.
So, but eventually they expelled me from that school because I became much of a nuisance. So when I went to another school, because it was too late in senior 6 to go to school, so I went to other schools. Were like, no, we can't admit you. It's senior 6. It's too late. ABCDD. But there was this one school in Entebbe Road that took me in. It was a school for expelled people. They didn't even ask me many questions. Like, what's your name? But wrote the name and took
the
it there.
interview is the hard.
Yeah, but I was doing math and I was really good at math in A level. But there was no math teacher because the math teacher had just left.
Banana.
So I got in there. There were a bunch of guys who were doing math. They didn't know, they didn't have any direction. So I became a math teacher in senior 6 as helping my friends. So while helping them, the guys in senior 5 were like, we also want to take maths, but we have no teacher. Can you come and you help us? I was like, it's okay, I can help you guys. I was helping them as well. Then senior 4 kids were like, oh, can you help us during preps teachers? I became, as in senior 6, but I was like a teacher.
Yeah.
At night preps, I'd go to senior 4, do that, all that stuff. But I also had to look for time to create time for myself to also like get time. So in my class, we had like these 2 electric wires that were open. So when I was feeling like I want to sleep, go electrocute myself, wake up, and then like read and like have. That's where even all my insomnia issues started from. Anyway,
Guys,
moving on, eventually.
Alan.
No, that's not where
Alan, there's
insomnia
no
started
way.
from. I
Yeah.
think that's where there are parts of your brain that are not together.
Then, yeah, because he would what?
There are parts of
He
your
would
brain
electrocute
to elec-
himself.
Yeah, and he thinks that the only consequence is insomnia.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize that we are sitting here with a live wire.
Literally. Alan.
Yeah, so eventually they hired a teacher, but he was like so much like me. This guy was so cool. He would show up to class with like a guitar. He would be like, I'm only giving you 1 day in the week. So Saturday was like a full day just for math. So he'd show up with like a guitar. He would play guitar before he would start teaching. He didn't care if anyone was listening or if anyone would complain. If you wanted to walk, you could walk out. So me, I would sit there with him. I would sing. He was playing the guitar. We had like this very nice friendship. He's the actual first person who actually showed me how the outside life is actually going to look like for me. Because like I said, where we grew up from, you didn't have perspective. You thought like break time was it, like lunchtime is it. You didn't think we can beyond that. Like when I tell you like
And get some
like where I was
Time
from,
is lit.
yeah.
like you're not getting career guidance to think like, okay, you're doing biology, but because we thought we just want to be a doctor, I'm going to do PCB thingy. I want to do this. Like we didn't have clear guidance. He was the first guy actually who painted because he was a teacher because he was smart as well. So they just paid him because he got an A in math. So schools were just calling him to come and teach as well. So he kind of like gave me like a very good perspective of the outside life, how things are out there. I guess changed perspective on life, on school. I fell in love with books again. That's why I even have like my A. The only thing I'm proud of, one of the few things I'm proud of in life is like my A in mathematics in A level. Because he made me fall in love again with math, with education, with preparing me for life. So that's the one I could actually be like, yeah, that's...
I got A in math,
I was so sure he was going to say he was his best teacher.
because from
he
where
has
we
been
came.
built himself up.
I know.
What are you?
You know,
and him.
it was going to be me until I met that one. Too late, but at least I got a
now
chance
we know
to.
someone.
Remember his
Yeah.
name? Do you want to give
I actually
credit?
do not remember his name. Yeah. Even if I did, I wouldn't mention it because there are guys who are searching. You know, Alan, we do what if I mention the name?
They are getting close.
they're getting.
They now know your skin tone.
There's a guy who actually put out. I deleted his comment on YouTube. The guy I know Alan. His neighbor was so and so. He came to this place. He went, stop wasting my time. I was like, delete this phone.
I got it.
Yeah.
Let me see. So my best teacher was Miss Namara. Miss Namara was our class teacher in S1 and our literature teacher from S1 to S4.
Okay.
And I don't even know what it was, but I feel like at a certain point, first of all, it was so silly. I told you I've always been super competitive. So I remember, and I don't know where she noticed and she found a healthy way to harness that, right? Okay. So if I was like the 5th or the 6th, she would be like, this is okay, but this is not like you, Primah. You're usually better than this. I'm like,
It's not okay.
It's okay.
Yes,
It's okay. It's okay.
it's okay. But
it's okay.
no, but more importantly,
She's come to life and
this is a person who's sick. She's sick.
she's a sick individual.
Anyway,
Go on Harvard.
no, but more importantly,
This isn't your quality.
I think she noticed that I
not your
love
level.
literature. Okay. And I remember there's a time, maybe a couple of times, she made statements to the effect that I don't think that I have seen someone understand literature the way you do at this level. Members, I started looking for all the hidden meanings. Like it woke up, like she really recognized, she said, your ability at literature is exceptional. Like, and she kept saying it in different ways. My dear, I became a literature over what? Like it just brought out something. Like I would be like from S1 to S4, I was looking for all manner of ways to, I don't know, even poetry that I can't stand.
Become more exceptional.
To even become like she
Give us a haiku.
Gawe.
Hey, what?
She really.
She knows.
She
You
really.
say.
It's a
What-
poem.
She
Poem structure.
really.
How they spell
Haiku.
cool? How?
She really.
H-A-I-K-U.
H-A-I-K.
I-K-U.
Haiku.
Yeah.
No, Ibambi, yeah, she really, yeah. I feel like she did that. And it's so I knew that, for example, at A-level, so of course that builds skill, you know, like
Yeah.
literature, it really builds a certain skill, interpretation, and I think that definitely pointed me in the direction that
Yeah.
it did.
Oh,
But I told you I almost became a literature teacher. Like I fell in love with literature to the
You'd
point
have been
where I
a
was
good
like,
one.
I want to become a literature teacher. Like I don't see myself, I'm like either literature or economics, like one of the, just because
But
she just saw
literature.
that thing and she was like, this thing you have, it's exceptional. And I feel like that, yeah. So that was my...
So is it because, yet so strangely, I would think usually that the opposite happens. For somebody who is so competitive, I'd feel like somebody dialing you down, like saying the opposite of what she said, is what would have
yeah.
evoked.
No, I
that
think she
fire.
did that with the total, with the grandma, because remember she was like the class teacher. So now be the fifth, sixth, what should be like, Kale, here you okay? But I think you understand, like, so, but she had a healthy way of doing it. But I feel like her biggest impact was what she did for me with literature that ended up translating into other things. I just felt like this exceptionality I have here, I want it everywhere. Like she really, yeah. So Bambi teachers
I think you're going to
powerful.
become a teacher.
But
I
we are
think
teaching.
you're going to
Nanti
become a
that
teacher.
coaching.
Nanti every time. I was like, what are we going to
Somehow,
discuss? Education.
somehow.
And you see, so I'm just saying, I think her passion is there.
Guys, just know we survived an education topic today.
What's the last thing you changed your mind about and why?
It's the last thing I changed my mind about, and why. There are very many. There's just one I want to focus on.
Yeah.
I abandoned my family. Oh.
Okay, I feel like there is. I'm very. The guys I work with know this. I always bring it up as a joke. Eh? There's a way things always work out for me. In a way, in life in general. Also in work, when it comes to, like, when we're doing work, you know, we're editing, I just do things and they just work, right? And they're like, I always tell them it's luck. They're like, no, there must be something else you're doing there in the background. They think there's like a formula to the madness, but in most cases it's luck. But until of late, I just started realizing, you know, at one point this luck can actually run out, right? So I think I just I went back a bit to the basics. And what I did is, there's a new software that came out, editing software, but I was like, there's no way I'm moving to this. I'm already with my old one. I've been using it for 30 years. But I was like, you know what? Let me just try and go back to the basics. Relearn, see how I can make things better. And then ever since I started making that decision, I've actually seen a very, very big difference with how our work looks like as a company. I'm actually falling in love with the work I'm doing again and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like if you've been doing the same thing for a long time, you want to just stick to the easy road.
Yeah.
It's why all of us grown-ups always telling people, no, this is how we're doing things for a long time. Why are you changing? But you realize, like, whatever you're doing, because me, there was literally no formula.
Yeah.
It's
You
just,
were just
yeah.
winging it.
Yeah, because we use like MacBook computers. Even recently, there's a guy who brought a Windows. What button do we press on Windows? And I got the computer, just did parara, and by chance, the button I pressed is the one that worked.
Yeah.
It's like, you knew this before. I'm like, honestly, I just got your computer and just pressed a random button. So like things just literally just work out.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think this luck will run out, and it may run out at a point whereby
When you need
it could cost me like
Yeah.
a lot, right? So I just decided to go back to the basics, learn a few things I had skipped over, learn, because there's a guy I was working very closely with who wanted to be under me for me to be his mentor. But there's some things he was asking me, and I'm like, I cannot give
I
you
can't explain to you.
an answer. Just stay around me. And he stayed around me for like, I think 2-3 years. But still he's confused. He's like, I see you do this. I see this works. I do not know. Explain it to me.
Yeah.
I even brought in my family, like my younger brother, like talk to them. How did Alan grow up? Was his life any different? Like to him, he's seeing things
Refer him
that.
to PPJ.
No,
Yeah, he sees.
no, like for him, he's seeing things, and he's like, I was next to you. You made this decision, or you said we shall take this path. It didn't make sense. It worked out.
Yeah.
What was your thought process? You know that?
Yeah.
And honestly, there was no thought process. Yeah, so just going back to basics, documenting a bit more, understanding, like debriefing myself at the end. How did I do this? So that I can actually maybe do this for a way longer time. Yeah. So it was hard going back to like a new software, learning things from scratch, asking for help, going back to watching tutorials, doing ABCDD. But it was a good decision because it was actually leading me to a place whereby I look at work, because with art you can reach a point and you're like so tired, and then if you've been doing it for a long time, you don't know what you're going to do after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time I'm back at it, in love with it again, and
Nice.
yeah. Also use that chance to plug What the Theory, because What the Theory is coming back, and there's some nice cool things we're doing. So yeah, so
Version 2.0.
2.0. Yeah.
Muhumza, what's the last thing you changed your mind about?
Okay.
And why?
I've voted every chance I've had to vote.
Yeah. Ooh.
And every time I've voted, I've thought it's important for me to participate in this political
My
process.
civic duty.
It's my civic duty. But I've always struggled with the contradiction of, I don't think this is going to change anything.
Yeah.
So doing something that I don't think is going to do it, it has always bothered me.
Yeah.
Even in work, if I'm doing something that I know is not, I'm
Yeah.
either not connected to it, I don't think it's going to accomplish something, I feel alienated from what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the motions.
Yeah.
So I've decided to sit in that. Before I just thought, never say anything about it. But now I'm starting to embrace. There is something redeeming. You guys are going to argue. There's something redeeming in accepting hopelessness.
What the
We would
theory?
argue if we could understand. Maybe.
And what the theory is coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Maybe we shall continue on what the theory.
Let me tell you what I think.
There is what? First say that statement again. Kwanga, we've laughed so much.
Let me bring
Redeeming
it
hopelessness.
through something else. This is something Mrs. Wamsi also allowed me to read. There was a letter from the Eastern Front of the war in World War II, right, saying the situation is catastrophic. Please help us. Being written to the Western side. On the Western side, they wrote back saying, the situation here is catastrophic but is not serious. Because the president said it's serious but not catastrophic. Then there's catastrophic and serious. So when you read the two, can something be catastrophic and not serious? I used to wonder why she made me read that thing, but the ultimate point is...
Says Wambuzi could only have found one student who
The
could
point
have
is-
managed. Woo! Had she found me? Are you seeing what he's wondering? At that age?
That's why she
It's
left
catastrophic,
Pumla
no-
school. That's why, because no one was.
Yeah, I think she left KPS and she's like, what I'm looking for is not
It's not here.
The point is, you can be cynical, but cynicism is just masking hope. It's just heart hope.
That's
So
true.
I think a lot of us are cynical about things. We're like, I hate it. And the complaining is a way for you to release that energy, but you still keep doing the same thing, hoping something is going to change.
Yeah.
So we move around with this vague hope that something is going to change in our lives, whatever. I'm using the election thing, but whatever part of your life, you think something is going to change. And it's something I also learned in therapy, that if you really want to change something, you better change your behavior. Like the world only responds to changed action, not changed intentions, not changed self-awareness. And I'm very good at reading and discovering what's the problem. And I used to think that the more you know, the more you crack something, that knowledge will change the situation. I don't think knowledge is enough. I think you take something more than intelligence to act intelligently in the world. And sometimes you need to have the courage that goes beyond whatever comfort you're in. So I'm embracing more hopelessness. If a situation is actually hopeless, when I look at it, I don't want to carry false hope. Because carrying false hope is, I think it will change. I hope it will. It makes me feel better about the situation. And that's what that phrase was. Oh, things are catastrophic, but they're not serious. Like, things are bad, but when you look at people, they're acting like, there's no problem. I'm kawa with this thing. So in actual fact, you're accepting the thing, but you're not accepting it because you're still veiling it with hope. So the reason I use the voting thing is every time I now go to vote, in the current
Did you vote
circumstances
this
we're
year?
in, yes. And when I went to
In
vote,
hopelessness.
I went in hopelessness.
Okay.
And it felt,
Okay.
it just made me aware of how uphill this task is supposed to be. And I think admitting that is, it's better to be honest about it than to pretend. Yeah, so I changed my mind on pretending, on just speaking on something that I hope is true, but it's not the case. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, me for voting, I vote each and every cycle. I must vote, but I don't vote. President is not.
Yeah, you
that's when
said
I hope
so.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I know
Local council.
that the hope is in my member,
Member
of parliament,
Parliament.
in my what is
LC5.
LC5. What is there's the mayor.
Mayor.
The mayor.
Mayor.
There are three. The mayor, the Member of Parliament, and the LC5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, the all places, I just vote because I must, but
Really?
the reality is, yeah, but
That-
now I understand. I was waiting for you to land. I was like, Banan, is it the booze?
Yeah.
But yeah, now I understand where you are.
Thank you.
Okay.
And yourself, what have you changed your mind
About recently. That and I've been thinking about, and only one thing comes to me. So when I was much younger, right? And it's about my faith. You know, there's the verse that says that, you know, only those people that have accepted Jesus will, you know. So I used to be
verse is
so disturbed. Yeah, I'm coming. You get. No, so the verse says that only those who have are born again. I think it's John 3:3. Let me find it.
Only those who are
Bible, John 3:3.
That's the one.
And it's
Born
by
of
the way,
water
it's a
and
very
spirit.
contradictory point, but yeah. So Jesus answered and said to him, "Most assuredly, I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God."
Okay.
The way I had interpreted that scripture, I know Rachel wants to come for me. I'm going to
Winnie.
represent. Yeah, I know. I'm going to start coming. I'm going to start being more prepared with the verses. But so that the way I used to interpret it as a child was that only one denomination that calls itself something would see the kingdom of God. You understand? Like I used to be like, all Catholics are going to
believe
hell.
you for
All
shit.
no are going to what?
I don't believe you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I feel
Can't you
like-
land up?
No, wait.
I feel like you're jazzing for content.
No, by the way, I'm not. No, I would never. It's actually very, very contradictory.
Say it.
What I'm
No,
going to
finish,
say.
finish.
What I'm going to say is very, very contradictory.
No, I'm just shocked.
Yeah,
that
because I
I've
used
never
to.
thought of you
No,
as
no.
that type
I
of
used
person.
to. I feel like I used to believe
thought
that.
born-again
So
Christians.
I don't even say. I used to just think that I used to assign it to labels only, right? So I would be like, only. Let's say at that point I had assigned it to only Pentecostals. Or only this, like I had assigned it to only a particular thing, and so for me, as long as you are in this other kind of denomination,
In an old religion.
you're not going to
You're one of the
point.
most inclusive people I
Yeah.
know. That's why I'm.
Oh, you can't believe that I used to.
can't believe
you
No.
used to think like
It was in
that.
my mind. It was in my mind.
wouldn't-
Yeah.
you shouldn't have it.
But it's
Yeah.
also something you're told.
It's something you're
It's something
taught.
you
It's what I
think
was
it.
taught.
It's what
It's
you
what I
was
was
told.
taught.
Yeah, but then she's not only inclusive.
Even the way I live.
Even the way she carries herself and
Yeah.
she lives, and it's not even so much that she's questioning the Bible. I know Primah is one of those people.
Yeah.
She believes the word of the
Yeah.
Bible, and I'm not questioning it.
Yeah.
But I know there's a subconsciousness of hers that has a different part that says, I know that's what you say. I'm respect it.
Yeah.
I'm going for it. I'm all for it. I have faith in it. But
There is no. So for me, I think
That
for
which
me,
than that I feel
no.
is
So
one
for
of
me,
the
I think
areas.
coming from
because we are going to be in heaven together.
yeah, you see
And
now
we
that
know we
thing.
are going to be in heaven
And that's the
together.
thing. So I'm saying coming from
You two are going.
As long
from.
as we're not just singing,
No.
and praising and praying.
Joel is like this.
We are singing and praying. I'm not going to be there.
No problem. So I think I came from
Go
the
to the
point
other
of
place.
Going
because
to the other place.
there's a point where you can just be respectful.
Okay.
There's a point where you can just be respectful and be like, that's you do you, I do me.
But I
think I've
disagree.
moved, but I don't agree.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I think that's the version, that's I've always been respectful. So I've always been, so that's who you've always been.
Okay.
Now I'm talking about the belief, right?
Okay,
And right now where my
okay,
belief has changed is that it's about the relationship that you have with God. If you've called yourself a Catholic, if you've called yourself a what, if you've called, but if you have the relationship
yourself a
and you
Sunni
are
Muslim.
active about it, you see, which is the thing I don't think I've gone, I don't think I've gone, and I know that there's a lot of theology to it and a lot of people could go, but I think that where my mind is at now is that I have really stripped away the labels, because I think as a younger Christian, I was very tied to the labels, and I'm like, so you know, when you go and you're talking to a person, right, you are talking to them and you're like, so what religion are you? As in, how is that even? You understand? So I feel like I've moved away from labeling people to just finding out what's behind. Even if you say, yeah, and I think those are the conversations we have with Joel. I'm like, first leave these labels. We call it. What does he like? They say Christian, atheist, Christian. There's some cutting there that he has. I'm like, let's first go behind
That's
that.
what they said when the Lord came.
Yeah. So I'm like, what
People
is
couldn't
the
understand
real?
in his hometown.
Yeah. Pumla, has something come to you? So I think that's what I've, yeah.
When did this revelation come to you?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask as well.
What sparked
How
this change?
long ago? And what sparked it?
I think it's been gradual. But I don't think I had an aha moment, right? But I think over time, as I examine my thoughts and my beliefs, right, I think that, and it can, it's a very, you know, it's very easy for people to say, you're just trying to include, but honestly, not for
I
me.
was
I'm
gonna
just
ask you
like
if you were not
behind the
afraid of
veil.
that thing is usually there when, if say someone is born again, they just go, oh no, maybe I'm speaking now just how All Saints used to be. When you'd go to KPC at the time, or Watoto, they're like, you've gone to those guys, they're very, they're in enjoyment, they're not spiritual and serious. Then when you're in the Pentecostal, they're like, those Catholics. And I used to think, what? We're all praying to the same person. Why is there such enmity? And someone once told me it was like the way people from Ghana and people from Nigeria fight because they're so similar. Like the more similar you are, the more the differences are pronounced. So you didn't feel that pressure or that fear of like, I'm now sleeping. If I allow Catholics, maybe I'm going to allow.
No, for me, I think it's beliefs are beliefs. No, beliefs are who you are. Beliefs are what you believe, what you. And I think that for me, what I believe is that that we are dealing with what's behind the veil. Because if you deal with the label and the veil, you will never enter. I will never listen to you. You will never listen to me. You will say, "Wanange, those saved these, they are na. Those na." But
you
now
can dismiss what you label.
No. You understand? You can find.
Sorry.
When you label something, you can easily dismiss it.
Yeah.
Oh, that person is just this.
Yeah. So I feel like I have moved to, and it has freed me so much to the point that whatever label you are, if you're going through a situation that I believe the answer is prayer, I tell you, dear me, I believe in prayer. Can we pray? And we shall pray.
Yeah.
And it will calm both of us down, and it will open a room for a conversation that is not labeled. So I feel like that I've changed my
Christian love.
I think also, I usually I get so engaged when the conversation is about Christianity and stuff. But I feel like that's why church was never the model or the plan for God.
As I say, I will build my church.
No, but let him learn.
It's a translation. The thing is that if you grow up, like for God, it was never the plan for God. Per se. God never said go and start
or church as it is now.
Yeah, go and be in a building and go and sit there every Sunday. And no, he knew we lived in a world where we had to interact with everyone, right? And I feel like every Christian's life, your life starts to change the more heathens come into your life. The more friends you get, and you love them genuinely. And guess what? You've preached to them and they're like, thank you, but no.
Pumla, why you trigger that heathens?
I feel like the more you have them in your life, the more you actually become a better Christian. Because you realize what it actually means to be a Christian. Because Jesus, who you follow, came on earth. And where was he hanging out most of the time? These people. And you realize that there's no amount of words and stuff you can say. The best you can do is live your life as a Christian life. And someone will reach a point and they'll be like, you know what, I'm tired of living my life. I want to be like that person who I know is a genuine Christian. Then they come to you and be like, how can I take these steps? You get? I grew up with Christians who are like, when they meet someone who's a Christian, and say, no, it will be a curse if I leave this place without telling you something. Get born again, by the way. May I have told you? Haven't I told you? Hey, it's not on me. And then you're like, what?
There's so much when did it become about you?
Yeah, like, what honestly is this about? Yeah, so I feel like it's, I know how you said it was gradual. It's like the more you are in the world, the more you realize that the person who is farthest from the gift I feel I have, the more love I have to push towards them. Because my love is the only arm that can reach them and bring them closer, if I think that's the best path for them. And if I do that and it's not enough, and that's okay. And it's okay, we can still be friends, we can talk, we can
Beautiful.
Never nothing has come to you that you've changed your mind about? As you've said.
I feel like I've just really reaffirmed my thoughts and validated them.
I was right all along.
I was right all along.
Like you see me here.
I was correct.
That's my
from
life.
get-go.
You guys,
that's
people,
funny.
people were saying, you're still young, you don't have, you're still young. I'm 40. I'm like, I was right
all along.
I even wasted my time testing
trying
because
to
they
see.
said, you see.
Yeah.
Me, I haven't changed my mind.
The burden of being right all the time. Can you imagine? Oh, it must be tough.
When you've never read any parenting book, and when you finally do it, you're like, wait, I've been doing all these things. Not actually knowing this was called this
This is
and
what
this
was
and that.
supposed to be done.
I was right. Tick.
Last question.
Yeah.
Because
like
of the
these
light. Because of the light.
We're going to buy them.
Now, for this one, even though I woke you up in your sleep, you would have the answer. Sort of way, because I might answer for you.
Okay.
In what ways are you like your parents?
Can we leave this?
In what ways am I like my parents?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Maybe that's one I've really thought about.
Yeah.
My mom is really outspoken. My mom has no breaks.
She doesn't.
She has 0 breaks.
As a Muganda woman of those days.
Actually, yeah. My mom has 0 breaks. She has no filter. She has no breaks. My mom is literally me times 62.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, how old is she?
62.
She's 74. My mom is me times 74.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I cringe. I don't cringe at any. My mom is the only person that says something and my heart stops. There's nothing anyone can say because I'm the one who says shit and then people are like did she just do that? My mom makes me cringe. And she's always been like that. Yeah. Always. So I think I get that from her. She's
brilliant also.
My mom's superwoman.
That's amazing.
I don't think I'm superwoman, to be fair, because if anything, I feel like her superwomanness, I know it is me, but it's the part of me that I'm trying to heal, that I'm fighting, because it's just not, there's a huge part of it that does not serve me. Yeah. It leaves me exhausted, drained, overwhelmed.
Superwoman is like independent, very...
So independent, doing
everything by yourself at the same time.
But do you have to? Yeah. You don't have to. You need help. And it's okay to ask help. My mom, and for her, she's like such a... Me, I don't have that perfectionist issue. Or for me, I'm easily delegate. I don't have a problem delegating. My issue is help. So it's not like I think I'm the one. My mom has that thing of, if I don't do it, no one else, it won't be done the way I want it, and I need it to be done like this. So for me, I don't have that thing of, it has to be done like this. No, me, as long as something is done, or what you do, that's not my issue. But my issue is, it's not easy for me to say, can you help me? I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, A. If someone comes and says, can you? I'm like, oh, thank you. And I'm not the one coming out. So that one I fought, but I know innately.
That's your default.
That's really who I am.
Okay.
My mom's, I don't know about the brilliance, but she's her own person. My mom, she doesn't, although you think what? She doesn't care. Yeah. She doesn't care.
Her and her daughter.
And I just love that she gave that to me. Yeah. And I love the fact that she raised me to carry that crown. She knew that, imagine, this is a woman in her era who was me. Yeah. Yet even me in my era, I'm not being accepted. I'm being forced. Yeah. But now imagine in her
era,
how much more she was being forced. Yeah. So I feel like she saw this crown was so heavy to carry. And she trained.
Is the head that carries the crown.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So I feel like she...
Our literature.
Haiku.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Spell it for us here.
H-A-I-K-U.
I just pictured Pumla's mom in a time of social media. Like,
imagine
it was like...
Imagine.
My mom, by the way, someone sent an email on our family group. We are going through some land issues. You know those families.
Have you seen those things where they say, come and see the land people are fighting? Right, so where you're like, this is the land that as a family, that stuff is so weird.
We're not making any more new land.
Inside there,
my mom is an administrator to her late parents who died.
So now that drama.
Brothers who died, and her brothers were polygamous. So he's managing those issues, and of course it's the children who come from those polygamous homes that are really coming out fight. And yet I feel, of course I might be biased, but I've always felt she's trying to do right by them. Now, one of my cousins wrote to her it's a kind of harsh email. My mother responded to the email, but forgot and put on status.
Dear, your mother and my mother are twins.
Another cousin of mine, called me. It was accident. Called me and said, "Can you? Senga has put
Please
this on
tell her.
I'm sure she can never. I called my mom. I asked, Mom, I've never ever seen you on status. What's it? I said, no, I don't even know how to do status. I just see other people's things, but I don't know how to do it myself. She just went back and deleted. But if you saw the response,
you were like, Jesus.
I was like, je m'appelle Stéphane.
You're
My
like,
mom is just like,
yeah, she's unhinged.
she's unhinged.
Yeah.
She does what she wants. She says what she wants, but she's have values. She
Yeah.
knows if I'm doing what is right.
Yeah.
She's a woman of integrity.
Yeah.
She's a woman of strong
Yeah.
belief, strong values, clear. She's transparent. She's accountable.
Yeah.
And I feel like I get my moral
Yeah.
compass comes from her.
Yeah.
My dad,
On the other hand, life of the party.
no.
He's not.
Oh my God.
Where do you get that from?
The only thing I think I get from my dad. So my dad is really sensitive. Really sensitive. I'm not saying that's not what I get from him. I'm just saying
No,
what
I'm
his quality is.
surprised. No,
And
I'm
going to
surprised.
tell you,
Yeah,
my dad
because
is
men are
so
not the ones
sensitive.
that.
He's so empathetic.
Yeah,
My
men are
dad is
real
the one who
ones.
can read a story and you can find him in the corner crying. My father is the one who can donate his entire bank account
Yeah, yeah,
to aid the orphans.
yeah.
I'm
Like
liking
he's
him.
very
He's so philanthropic.
philanthropic. Yeah,
My dad, I learned how to love from my father.
yeah. Oh,
My father loves with his whole heart
yeah,
and expresses
Yeah.
not that love of men,
yeah.
of where I love you, but just believe I love you
Men
because,
must
because I
also-
did not cheat
oh,
on you.
because I what?
Because I provided.
Because on the
gave
wedding
you-
day I told you
because
I
on the
love
wedding
you.
day I love because I gave you a ring. You're the one I chose.
Yeah.
That's not my father.
Joe.
My father
There is more.
took my mother out, takes my mother out. Only that my mom now started, because of course they became old, but
Yeah.
still does as much as he can. Takes my mother out on a date every Friday
Mr.
from when
Chambada, have you
I
heard?
was born. So when I say the men of today,
Who are not taking?
they live in the same house, but I don't know the
Different
last
strokes.
time
He
they,
takes her out on Friday
every Friday he takes her out on a date.
That's sweet.
Every Friday.
That's sweet.
And that type of romantic,
have steady
because
income.
my mom, again, my mom has that hard nature,
Yeah.
so, which I also kind of have.
Yeah.
I love the fact
Say it
that
again.
that hard nature, which I kinda.
But that's so that's why you're so weird, right? Because you like very
I think
deeply.
that's why
You're like you love very deeply, but then also you
Doesn't
are.
care.
No. Don't rush past it. So that's why you're so weird.
That's why she's so weird.
God.
Yeah,
Because
so
you're
I
so
feel like
deep.
people always tell me that
And
you're
yet
such
you-
an enigma.
Yeah.
She's a human being
Two
because she
sides
embodies
of the
contradictions.
coin.
No, it's a beautiful
Exactly.
thing.
I don't think human beings do that, but I think I just borrow from my mother and
Russian.
father, and I feel like I chose
Yeah.
how far each goes because
Yeah.
my dad is on the extreme side.
So there were
On
two
the
extremes
extreme.
that.
Yeah, and my mom is also on
Okay,
another extreme.
okay.
But I think I veer more to my mom, and then because I see such goodness in my father. My father was a very present man, a very present. He literally showed me what a man looks like, what a man should be like to a woman, to his fellow men, to his community, to his children. My mother went and studied for her PhD. And we didn't get any external female help
Yeah.
in the home. My father looked after us.
Yeah.
So when I hear men say things like, now, and that was in that era.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm trying to explain is in that era.
Yeah.
So for him, he's so supportive. My father used to pick me from school, from boarding school every weekend to go and swim because I was training. My dad picked me every day in primary school. They would take those other children, my siblings home. He picked me to take me to Equatorial to train because I was on the national team. Every single day. He would come from work, pick me, sit on the table, work with his laptop. My dad was IT, so he already had those computer things very, very early on. Work, sit there, read his newspaper. As he wouldn't even have, he'd be like reading a newspaper or writing down things, thinking about whatever. I finished, coach says she's done, take me every single day. That's why I don't understand the concept
Of a band
of
that's
an
not
absent
present.
father,
Yeah.
of an absentee husband.
Yeah.
Because he was present and he taught me presence.
Yeah.
My father used to buy for us gifts.
Yeah.
He used to gift his wife.
Yeah.
If my father ever saw something in his wife's closet or something my mother owned
That he
that
didn't
he
know.
did not buy, he always asked her, where did you get the money from? And how much was it? And gave her back that money. So he was just an epitome of a good man.
From the standard was high.
Of course, as we grew, you know, when you grow and you become older as
You
a
start
woman,
noticing.
You
no,
realize.
you don't notice. It's your mother who can only tell you.
Yeah.
So of course, when we grew, we started to have conversations with my mother, and then which led me to realize that my father is just a mortal
Yeah.
human being,
Yeah.
a flawed,
A flawed human being.
flawed.
He's a
Our
human
parents
being.
are
Yeah.
people, and that's all right.
Yeah.
But before me, I used to think that Manu, That's what it was. It wasn't even a Superman.
Yeah.
It was just normal business as usual until I came into that
Yeah.
real world
Yeah.
and realized, oh my God,
Yeah.
oh my God, the bar is so low. The bar
Yeah.
is so low because
Yeah.
my standards were here.
Yeah.
My standards were like, me, I thought my standards were average.
Were normal.
Were just
Yeah.
normal. I went to see Ingabanange the man. My father had painted for me a picture
Yeah.
that could not.
Yeah.
I'm just walking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the fact that I know it's possible, he kept me understanding. And my dad, because my dad married my mother, he managed her. That head on her shoulders, he did the exact same thing for me. My dad he carried me like this. The world will not be kind to you. The world won't understand you. But it's okay, don't worry, we are here. My dad guards me. Like he's you're there. You
That's
come.
sweet.
So my dad, for me, it was love, it was presence, and the expression
Of
love.
it, yeah.
For me, it was the expression of love and affection, and show people you love them. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I borrowed both that my mother's
Yeah.
and my father's.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
those clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Yeah.
That's what I
sweet.
got from my mom and dad.
Yeah. Muhumza.
The best people I know. To be honest.
Yeah. No, I told you, Pumla tells us about her parents. We are like, Nayemwe, Batuzala.
We're going to go back and say, so what were you up to when her parents are doing this? Why did you balance?
They gave birth.
Why you both
Then as they produce stars. You know when they said that woman
You ended up with them.
My consolation is my parents would have done the same, but they were poor. That's
Alan, I feel like
You're like, they would have
Another thing
birth.
is support. My
Yeah.
dad, people always ask me, you always there for your son. You always there for
Yeah.
your parents. Support.
Presence. And
beautiful.
Presence,
Yeah.
presence, presence.
Yeah.
And it was
And it was modeled.
not even
Yeah.
monetary. Like all the things I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're
They are non-monetary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. of
Yeah.
course, always.
No, auntie, of course. I know auntie Adi. I was like, me was at Equatorial. Yeah. Alan, where would they have taken here?
yeah, she said.
But I used to swim for free because I was on the national
They used to
team.
pick me
Yeah.
every day.
I was on the national
You
team.
know
so
what?
they used to
A wagon
No, in a Cressida.
to go for swimming. Those days, Nanti. You see how you're looking young.
In what ways are you like your parents, Joe? I could make so many bad jokes right now, Joe.
We are not
but
doing
I
that.
can't.
Make them.
I can't.
No, make
I,
them.
no,
Go
no, no,
ahead.
no, I
Start.
can't. The world doesn't know. The world doesn't.
I'll
Alright,
sue you.
And then you go.
Primah is talking because we had the family bond at some point.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, surviving our homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would meet on Christmas. Can you imagine?
What are you doing on Christmas? I'm also here. Okay. So
I'm
what's
also
up?
you. What are
Yeah.
you doing? And then when you're like, but I'm so big on Christmas, that's why we're meeting
That's why
on
just like,
Christmas Day.
okay. It's another day.
No blood, nothing.
We are meeting, me, Joel, and our other friend, Dash. Dear, we send you greetings. Dash, she wants her name.
Endure.
Because now you guys
All three of us can endure.
have Christmas with your families.
Eh.
So Dash.
She also, now she's okay.
As
She
you
also,
grew, now, okay.
Created family, found family.
In what ways are you like your parents?
I'm like my mom in that it's very easy for me to make friends.
Yeah.
My mom makes friends so easily.
Yeah.
She's a very social person. There'll be times people would come for like a birthday party of mine and they're talking to her the whole time. I don't understand it. And my father is, I think what I got from him is that I have a touch of melancholy that he has. And I learned this from his mother.
Yeah.
Before she passed. She said something to me along the lines of, your father is not an easy person to love, but he will love you consistently. And I didn't understand what that meant because my dad's not, I love you. Neither of my parents. I tell everyone when I came back from school and they picked me up at the airport, because I used to have to pause. And I came back from the airport.
Oh, Lord.
My mom greeted me like this, welcome.
No.
No, she did.
And you?
I didn't expect
He
a hug.
responded with his heart.
It's when I would see other people like
Hugging.
hugging and touchy-feely and expression that I went, oh, I think I'm missing something. But it was not something in our house. I was the first person to say, I love you. I think I told the story. I told my dad, I love you when he was eating his pineapples. Do you know, I first told my brother, I'm going to tell him I love him. And they said, please, don't
let
do
me
this
not be
thing.
when I'm
Please
there,
don't do it. It's going to be
please."
very uncomfortable. So I told him and then he said, thanks for the support. And gave me money.
50K.
Yeah. But
I would do it every week.
the reason he didn't
For that
take
I know.
he later said to me that you don't have to say such things, it's my duty.
Yeah.
My dad is a very duty-bound person. Once he gives his word on something, he has to fulfill it.
Yeah.
And I used to think, that's very cold, very removed, but I never once panicked about what I was going to eat, about my safety. Like there are certain concerns that were never going to be ours, and as far as he's concerned, they're not going to be ours. He said, my job is to make sure that you're fine. I'm going to raise you, and I'm going to spend my time creating all these opportunities for you. And I think I also do the same thing. You said I'm very emotional.
Are you?
I've
Do you
tried.
think you are?
Yeah,
I feel things deeply.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, and because of that, if you're not, if
You
you're
know,
not careful,
I even worry you can dump a person and they be shocked. Because you know that the person has felt the thing deeply, you've forgotten about it, then it's like, this needs to end. As in, he feels that deeply, when other people have not even noticed. So you're like, anyway.
yeah.
Do you
I worry.
communicate though?
Yes, but I've learned that I communicate, I think, a bit abstractly.
Yes.
Because of the way all right, this is going to be a lot. I think my father and I might be slightly on a spectrum where the way we conceptualize things, we don't speak, like the way you guys speak so naturally from, this is my story and then this is what I'm extracting as the meaning. I start from the meaning and then go to the story.
You do.
That's just how my
Your brain
works. And I only noticed it after I would think I've explained something clearly and people are like, that doesn't make sense. So when I would write, then it would probably get clearer. Yeah. So I'm like my father in that I like to have rules and set myself on a certain path because I think I need to manage all these different contradictions and emotions within myself.
Okay.
And he's always been he's never hit us, ever. He came to school one time because they beat us and said, next time you touch him, you're going to deal with me. Like, we don't settle things with violence.
He was those parents of these days.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch the internet.
Yeah,
I know. I thought I beat him in front of the whole school.
First time I was staying was at someone's home. I was like, what's happening here? Who can you beat me?
Someone's parent.
Yeah, they came, found them playing video games. Me, I was sitting there. They said, I told you not to play. All of you lie down. I said, all of you. I said, I'm a guest. What do you mean? How am I involved in this? I didn't get the address. I didn't get them. They came to me. I came and said, they beat me. They said, what were you doing? They said, in fact, they've now beat you. I said, so why don't... Forget that.
Joka, that's so deep.
I know you beat them.
Someone
Hey, you're afraid. We are beating everyone.
Yeah. So I think I'm like my dad in that way. And my mom, I think it's that she has a way of making you feel like you're very important.
Oh, that's
like right in the moment, she can just and then move on. She should have been a politician, should have done well. Yeah. So I think I have that, which sometimes I wonder if I'm too much, because I need people. Like
unless it's that problem that Primah has.
I almost
feel so important.
That's
then
how
you think you're best friends. Then now you start interacting. Yet for you now you've moved on from the importance.
So let me tell you what I learned from her. What I learned from her.
I think from your parents.
That in her life, I also said, I also have it.
It's something.
I'm in many groups, so I promise I would see this person, and then this one. Ooh.
And holding everybody.
And it's truly the same. Like if you're not here, I still have like I care about you, and then when you're not around, there are other people around that I'm going to start engaging with. And I realized that you can spread yourself really thin that way.
That's why, you know,
So
even as
I
Puma
have
was
to
explaining,
make choices.
I was like, of course, that's why you're like that in tears of friendship. If you give yourself so much presence, you're like, so if you're so deep, you can't be deep like that for 30 people.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No.
You can't. Yeah, us who are okay.
No, but
We're not so deep. We're just okay.
don't let her fool you. You're very deep with many people.
No, but
that's
not deep that way Pumla is like, Pumla dates
with
her friends.
select.
Yeah, with select, yeah. Like that, the I guess it's the extent, the
But
way
for
that
you're
you
deep
do.
in the moment. For
That's
me, I'm
it,
deep
yeah. That's true.
consistently.
You're
My
right.
people.
Yeah, that's a good,
You're
yeah.
deep
In
the
that
when
moment.
that person is. So that is
Yeah.
that the importance of it.
Yeah.
It was. It seems like it was.
I can't be like but I treat the person as you're the most
yeah,
important
you're
person.
important
You're right
in
here,
that
so I have to
time.
pay attention
Yeah.
to you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think those are the things I got. The negatives I won't mention.
Okay.
Besides the one
Yeah.
of either.
My father is long suffering, but that leads to resentment, and he doesn't pick up on the resentment until we notice.
Are you the same?
Unconsciously, yeah. I can
Joe,
I
what
can
long
suffer a lot
suffering?
of
What long suffering?
I can suffer many things from
Yeah.
you, and I'll take it. I'll always try the best interpretation. But the minute it starts to change, it will change in that all of a sudden they will all add up, and I'm now in a different place. So you look at me and say, "Why have you switched off?" It's like, no, I think those 1,000 cuts have finally cut me off.
Yeah.
And I think I had to learn how to speak up and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I don't like that."
Yeah, nip it
Yeah.
in the bud.
Yeah, yeah.
Nip it in the
But
bud.
that long, so long suffering can be.
And
Because-
it's all right. It's good for the workplace, for the market, for like you steady yourself in that. Yeah, this is going to be
This is
tough.
just
But
gonna
for
be-
people that you care about, if
Okay.
you don't open up, if you're not vulnerable,
It
you want
ends
to connect.
badly.
It will end
Ends
badly.
in tears.
Yeah, and then the other is
That's
that
why I
I'm
was
hyper
asking him
independent.
if he communicates, because what for you, because if you feel deeply, for me I might not see that as an issue, and then for you feel
Absolutely.
so deeply about it, and I don't
Absolutely.
realize, and now because for you your tolerance is maybe so high, and for me I don't realize what I've done or what I've, then for you keep until you're like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yet for me there was nothing.
Exactly.
That's what I was like,
Yeah.
It's also unfair to you because then
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
like
why he's like, it's
bringing it
negative.
at this point.
Yeah.
So I had to
Because,
go. No,
like,
let
because
me
you have to
nip
separate
this.
the two. There are those where people are just bad mannered.
Yeah.
People are really doing things to
Yeah.
you and it's just bad manners.
Yeah.
But there are those where
And
because
I
you
don't
feel
know.
deeply.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just business
Yeah.
as usual. And I would like, if you told me,
Yeah.
maybe I'll then say, oh, I didn't realize that what I do makes
Yeah.
you feel that way.
Yeah.
Let me adjust.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you've got to that point where now you can tell somebody that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That made me
Because
feel a certain kind of way.
the worst thing I have seen in people I'm related to, even myself, is that you can fall in love with your suffering.
I know that.
You can just go, "Ooh,
I've seen
and
that
because you're
with people.
suffering, you think somehow your life is more meaningful. Like there's a whole narrative you
seen
can build
that
in your
with
head.
people.
That's why you need to expose it to the light. Like bring that thing out. It's not good.
That thing with people. Suffering.
Yeah.
You said something else. However, independent. What did you say?
I tend to be hyper independent.
Hyper independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good for a man.
To be hyper independent, agreed. I think so too. I think so too.
It's falling on
If it's
nice arms that are willing to give support.
Yeah,
Come
it can be manipulated.
Yeah. You can.
If the person you're with
Yeah.
can actually help you with that, but if it's someone who doesn't care and you're hyper dependent on them,
Hyper independent.
oh,
Eh?
hyper
Oh,
dependent.
hyper-
You say dependent?
Independent.
Independent.
I thought dependent. Sorry.
Hyper dependent. Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
not dear.
Yeah.
Not dear.
Goodness, please keep that type of
Assist
suffering
you for
away
women.
from anybody.
For women.
Oh,
Okay, let
Lord.
me see. So how am I like my parents? My dad, I make a lot of fun about my dad. My dad is the most serious human being I know. My dad is serious.
He
guys.
is, eh?
Hey.
Because what is it? Profession?
Finance.
Finance. Oh, okay.
Central
My
banker.
dad is just like just not
And
any.
you worked in the central bank?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. For a minute, for a while. Anytime
Everybody
that,
works in the central bank
for a
while.
minute, right? So, but just know my dad. When you go to when my dad was moving up country, he could leave everything minus his books. He was like, everything
He
can
would just
stay,
take himself.
but my
back
and
to
my
his
books. He's like, in those books, there are about 600 books, and I've read them twice for each. Actually, this book, then he takes it. I'm just like he is a serious human being, and I make fun of it. But there
you're
is
the same.
I'm the same.
You're the same.
I'm the same. Like there are things when every time someone comes to
Not
visit
serious.
me, not seriously though. I think my natural character is that I will
Your
make it
playfulness
light.
masks how serious you are.
My playfulness will mask it. But like when
a serious
yeah,
cat.
like when people come home and they want to take my book.
Why are you playing with
You're
nipples?
those people.
I can't.
You're those
like
people.
I'm those people. I can't lend you my book.
I think I know those people.
I really can't lend you my book. like, leave me alone. Like, let's just continue playing the card game. In what ways are you like your parents? But let us not. Let us not discuss. Be a good guest, but do not take my books.
Don't touch my things.
And then you're going to make me enter that.
Bananga, I know those people.
I'm those people. And it shocks people so much. You understand? Because we've been laughing, then you come and say, yeah. Then I'm like, now how do I tell you that don't?
When you say I'm
Don't
not
take
blinking,
this-
that's when you know,
don't take my
hey, don't
book.
touch my
Don't.
things.
So, are you flexible enough to say, borrow but return,
No.
or don't take my
No. I borrow but return is for a select few because I've gotten into some interesting situations with really good friends, right?
Yeah.
And then now you reach a point where you're like, hey, can I get my book? Then they're like, I've sent you 45K. It's at Aristo.
Are these people still your friends?
yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, stop it. So from that time I say no. The answer is, I just laugh. I be like, sweetheart, you know that I love you very much, but on this thing called books, no. But there are particular people, like like Angela can take a book anytime because she lives next door.
Because she lives there.
She lives
next door where I
Yeah, you must live next door. Yeah, where you've taken long, and then I'm like, on a random evening, you're like, I wasn't expecting you. I was like, I'd come. I came for my book.
Okay, she has my book still. She's carrying it.
But then also
She's
my
like
dad,
those rich people who need friends who are mature enough to be like, can we be friends, but never ask me for money.
I don't want you to put me in a place. Don't disturb me.
Not disturb me, but don't put me in a place whereby now we have to have.
Yeah,
Like, let's
that
just
difficult.
Is
Yeah.
it possible to buy that circle because I need it?
I knew it was coming.
Circle, my life would be fulfilled. He would have arrived.
So there is that, but also my dad is 70, and he's doing a
Wow.
PhD in AI.
As we talk.
As we talk,
Wanje?
as we speak, he's doing a PhD in AI. And when I asked him why, he said it's going to what? What's that thing?
Revolutionize.
Skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket him for the rest of his career. I said that you're retired.
The rest of his guys.
Career.
What career we discussed. But he's doing AI and he is so serious. And he sent us a list. He's like, the following people, I've started this course, and the following people are encouraged to do the course.
Lawyers.
No. He just
Names.
names.
Oh.
Including
family members.
Yeah, including Andrew Chambad. So every time they talk, he's like, yes. So when are you starting? Hey. Yeah. No, he's doing it, and he's just like, yeah. He needs. My dad is very. There's something about. I just don't get that. Like, I don't even think it's academic, but he's just. Is it a
love knowledge.
go-getter?
So, but
Yeah.
even with books, my dad's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And your dad.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
My
He's
God.
a go-getter in a way that I can't. And for him, he's unstoppable. He's like, we're still going. I'm like, Daddy, you know you should be resting. And he's like, I'm resting. But then every time I ask him, I'm like, Daddy, how are you? He's like, sitting too much on the laptop all the time. Because he is just busy. That's him. And so I think there's a seriousness that I get from him. It's just masked by my
Where is that? Now I want that playfulness. Where does it come from?
That's interesting. I think it's my character because it's also not from my
unique.
mom. What I got
Not
from my mom.
somebody's side. You know, some things maybe from this side of a side of someone, like a
Yeah.
aunt.
Her siblings are very serious.
Thinking about it when I'll get my turn to talk, but sometimes it's a mixture of the two
Yeah.
that can bring that. Yeah.
It's
So they
interesting.
Yeah.
produce
I'll
just
explain it more when
something.
I'm
When
doing my
it's-
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's sometimes
Yeah.
it's a mixture. It's not from anywhere. It's like getting blue and red, and then,
then you
what you
get
get
some-
there. It's
yeah.
What do you get?
Man, you're so playful.
I am. No, you girl, I am. Do you know it's so bad actually? The other day, people were reminding me, we would be in church. Then like, Bananga, we are in deep prayer. Then someone starts singing badly. Then they are just like, they know who's going to laugh. There is no over someone goes and Bambi, they say they are deep thing, but
Never
I'll never
sit near this
forgive
person.
them. Like, Bambi, it's inside. I want to play all the time. So I don't even know, because even for my mom is so headstrong. Like, that's what I get from my mom. She's a strong character. And I think I'm a very strong character, but again, masked by playing.
As your friend, I would comment that
Really?
you it's almost like you know what it's like to be around someone who's that intense.
Yes.
You've always managed your intensity because like people say, and oh, she's so easy, and then they're like, how did she become first in the country? I'm like, you're joking.
So there's a like everything, like I get it and I know, but then I'm just like, even when we're having very tough conversations at work, we'll have a very tough conversation. So I was telling you the marriage retreat we went to.
Yeah.
You guys, I was like, the problem with marriage is marriage. Because by the end of the 5 nights, every couple had a fight.
Of course.
Actually, you know, I was about to ask you, just that we didn't have time.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
You know, whenever people go on those retreats,
Yeah. Maybe it was
there's
just
like a
holiday.
fight somewhere that
Yeah,
happens.
happens.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So every couple, we started it, we launched.
You launched.
Yeah, we launched. Because we launched. We quarreled on the plane.
On the plane,
Like
on
by
the way.
on the way. So as soon as we landed, now I took it to. I was like, you guys, can you imagine? No. We talk about. We closed. Then some other couple we at
too.
dinner. We're like,
They launched.
They
continue.
it's also resolved. The night we were leaving, the last couple, we're like, Madam, who's always
not nice to
laughing.
be the last couple.
Yeah, Bambi, it's really not.
You
Bambi,
think
they're the
you've
ones who
survived?
closed it off. Like they left Nga. We're like,
not nice to
holiday.
leave
The last night.
when
Nga,
to leave when you're
yeah,
not okay.
yeah. But even those conversations, like even when we're having
Yeah.
a very tough conversation, in the middle, we shall laugh. Like I'll find that thing
like,
there.
I really want to see you in that element of quarreling with your partner.
Yeah,
with
quarreling.
Your husband.
I will quarrel, but then in the middle there, I'll be like,
I would really want to be the fly on the.
Next time we go to the album,
If they can.
we shall
can.
plant something.
Chamba, they can
I know he's a
never.
Muganda.
No, we wait until we leave, then we'll be hearing.
Oh, we
Yeah.
plant. We plant.
Yeah, we
Okay,
plant
okay,
something.
okay.
Then come back and say,
So
"Oh,
we
you
quarrel,
used to go?"
but
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, so that's what I got from my parents. Seriousness and then strong-headedness. But I think all of them are masked.
And a baby face.
From my mom.
Come on. She baby face.
Benang,
It's
as when you're leading the episode, never have me go last.
Alan, yeah, go.
Never let me go last. Squeeze me there in the middle somewhere. I feel like I am the opposite of Pumla.
Oh God. Here we
Opposite
go.
of Pumla. Where we're similar is there were two different people. And sometimes
Yes,
some people who are the same usually don't make it
Yeah.
together. Or they make it, but they're unhappy. But my parents were too different. Like even they were so different in regards to the families they came from,
Yeah.
how they looked. It's one was almost white, one was a different
cozy.
color. Like
Who was the cutie? Your dad,
One
eh?
was from the east, one was from the west.
Your dad was the cutie, yeah?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
the one. Yeah, so like it was so different. But they just found themselves in a place because my mom had escaped her family because from age 10 they left her with a child who was 4 years old to take care of. And her mom disappeared for months and showed up later. When she showed up, she was like, here's your kid, here's what. I started planning her exit out of that place. So she left the Uganda, moved to Kenya and was staying in a camp. My dad also.
That's where she found her.
Yeah, my dad also was here, but was being forced to fight in an army. He tried, but he was done with that. But they told him deserters get killed, right? So he also escaped.
fled, okay.
So they met themselves in an IDP camp
in Kenya.
In Kenya somewhere. Yeah, that's where they met, and then that's where they had me from. Then eventually we were moved back this side. But they're two completely different people.
After
And
1986, you came back.
way before. Yeah, not for this fight or the one that you know of, another one. So anyway, I only had my dad for a couple of years. He died when I was very, very young. But I can remember vividly the time I spent with him, a few lessons I picked. But he was the definition, and I even mentioned it before, of how things always work out for me. He was the definition of that thing of like, the Baganda said,
Okay.
mutoke. Like even if you put a cover on top of him, he will start making some beautiful sounds under that cover, and then you'll be like, let me go and see what is there. Like no matter where you threw him, he would go to that place and he would thrive. He would shine from his physical appearance to also what he did. Because eventually when he got done with Kampala, moved back to the village, the guy built boreholes like in the village. Like he's in village life, but even in the village, he's like, whenever I go there, they're like, oh, your dad built that borehole with his bare hands. Your dad did that. Your dad did ABCD. Yeah. But then my mom was the opposite. My mom was, how can I be very, very invisible in this space? Because it's not my space to shine. I'm just here to support those who are shining. That's why she was very good at what she was doing. She was like in the service industry, cleaning houses and stuff. She was like, no, the bosses are there, me, I'll hide this way.
Yeah.
That thing is happening there, I'll go and be this side. Now, the issue with me is I have those two
Yeah.
things.
You're so weird.
I cannot go in a place and not stand out. Even if I put it, one time I was going to do a course in Tanzania, I think I've told this story, or maybe I didn't. And I was like, I'm going here, I'm going to reinvent myself. Go be that quiet guy, the useless guy, not contributing, not doing what.
How can that be your goal?
When people are presenting, just be there, be like,
Quiet.
you didn't understand, you didn't do what I tried to not be for half a day.
Yeah.
But when you're around, you're problem solving every single
Yeah,
minute,
that's
right?
in your nature.
You're thinking ahead. It's in your nature. You see people taking a path and you know they are going to fall in a pit.
Yeah.
And you tell yourself, I won't help them.
But you
2
can't.
minutes later, you're like, guys, come on. This is how it's about. Everybody's like, we shall follow you, our leader. We shall. You get like, you
are that
cannot
guy.
run away from it. Like even in, I have a gamers group at night I play with. They've never met me. They didn't know who I looked like. After a week of playing with them, they made me the leader of the group because they can just feel like,
I love
you
this
should
version
be the
of
one
Alan. You
doing
know the
what-
stories have
you
always
get
been,
that? Yeah, like that's it. I cannot escape it. Even here, whereby like I'm doing videography, like it's like small things, but still, everyone is like, we feel you're the one who can be able to do this. So I cannot escape that. But the issue is,
wait.
I also have the pure subservience I get from my mom, whereby after shining, I don't want
Now you've not said
credit.
Sabusawa.
Ako nkamanye, subservient.
It's just shocking for us.
That for Allah!
You abused him last time.
No, it's my turn. What are you saying?
Yeah, after doing all that, I don't hold any value to it.
Yeah, okay.
Like while everyone is blessed by
Alan is a
that,
person with
to
no
me,
ego.
it's how fast can I leave this place and go home. Like even when I was doing church, even when I was doing my battles in church, like I would go to church and I would minister, but immediately after ministering, you would look for me and you would not find me. I would go and hide because I don't want your praise. I don't want you to tell me that I'm good at what I'm doing because I knew it was going to be good the day before. I had already seen it happening. It was manifested. So I don't want any praise. Even in our small business here, you guys keep asking me, how much we charge for? You cannot have those conversations with me because I don't attach any value to the thing that is most valuable, which is me. I just see it as something that it should just be happening. So those who are around me who work with me know we should help that guy with that department and go and handle this part. Because for me, trust me, I would go back home hungry, but yet I've worked for you. I will not ask you to pay me because like you should be knowing that you should have paid me for A, B, C, D, D. So that's why I was saying I was the opposite because it's not something I am proud of because I've suffered because of that. I've not reached the heights I'm supposed to reach to because of that, because it's a struggle. Like when I was still using borders, like you know when you're on a border and you're like, oh, I need to buy something from the shop.
Yeah.
But I would pass the shop because I don't want to inconvenience
You
the
don't want to
border
disturb
guy.
that border guy.
To be like, can you first stop here for a few? And even up to now, I would let him reach the destination.
And then
I
you'll
would
go
walk back. You get it?
Because me, I would stop the border.
Immediately.
Then I go inside. Then I come back in quarrels. Where was I can't again. I'm just like, I'm sorry. You're offering us something. I will pay for the time that you are here. What are we talking about?
What are we saying?
I am the opposite.
Yeah.
So that is what I
so
get from them.
interesting. Yeah.
Like all of them individually could be very good traits. Like you
Yeah.
could follow this path and
But
be like
the
the
mix.
best service provider.
The
mix is
You could go this path and be like the
mix
thing.
is
But the issue is the mix.
The
And that's why
mix.
like even when I was good in school, the clown part came up because I was so good that it alienated me from my peers. And they'll be like, we don't want to be around you. They're beating us. Like you know that kid who they would call from P4 to go to P6 to answer a question. If he gets it right, you're all going to be cane. That used to be me. And I'll get it right, and no one liked me. So I was like, you know what? That's where the clown came up. Like I can be funny, I can be good to be around, I'm good to hang out. To try and like bring yourself down a bit, so that you can like hang with.
All right.
Unfortunately,
So
when I'm hosting next, I'm going to do the psychoanalysis.
yeah, he wanted to do
Alan.
psychoanalysis,
But
but
we
I
can't
was
start.
trying to tie what you were saying about her, that it's like you created a personality
Out of that
out
two.
of
that two.
this thing.
Yeah.
So somebody will ask, where do you get that from?
Yeah.
But it was
It's a
literally,
mix.
it morphed.
it's morphed itself.
It was your
Morphed
response to
itself
this.
out of, it was a response.
Yeah.
This is a thing, and I think what Joel said is right. Like you recognized how it either alienated you or made people feel uncomfortable, or how even you
How
might
you
have
felt
made
being around it.
You being around it, and then you created this an ego,
Yeah.
something else,
Yeah.
morphed out of it, and then you said, "I will tap into that personality,"
Yeah.
and that's what they'll see. But deep inside, I know
who I
what
really am.
this is who I really
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
So now
That's
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Tell me.
We shall discuss. You know,
Yeah, we're
everyone
going
thinks,
to psychoanalyze.
everyone thinks you're
Are you the
very,
one next-
hi everyone, let's talk to Primah. And then you really want to be at home doing nothing. People don't know. She's such a,
What
she's the
I
most
changed my
homebody
mind
here.
about today was coming here.
Oh, did I really?
No business leaving my
Finally,
house.
got an
Why?
answer. But
What I changed my mind most recently was
coming here. Bambi, guys, thanks for joining us.
I
This
hope you know us
was-
better now.
Yeah.
this
You
was
can
really
now hurt
nice.
our feelings
Yeah.
in the
So
comments.
lovely. Because you
Yeah.
said at the beginning that people don't
The
want
people
that.
never want
But
to
at
start the
end,
end, they are like,
no,
this
this
was
was
so
really
nice.
great.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was
So,
so nice.
encouraging you to have a deeper conversations when you meet with your people. Hope you got to know a little bit about us. And this was
P.
P.
J.
Hey.
Hey.
Bye.